What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Dark Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so don't miss future videos. So I have a list. I'm going to give you my top 5 right now. These are my 5 dividend stocks that I own. I plan on being long in them. I'm just confirming right now. My 5 best dividend stocks to buy for the month of October. These are ones that have solid dividend growth, big time companies, generate a lot of revenue, excellent dividend growth. If you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so don't miss future videos. Smash that like button. Let's check out these dividend stocks right now. The first one I'm going to go after and buy more shares of is Morgan Stanley. They're sitting at 104.13. The past 5 years, they've done incredible against the S&P 500. They have a very nice, attractive dividend yield of 3.55%. Their PE ratio is 17.14. The average volume is 5.14 million. The market cap, 168.50 billion US dollars. That's a lot. Year range 69.42 to 109.11. Day range 104.02 to 105.14. Previous close is 104.60. And look at how it's done against the S&P 500. In the past 5 years, it's beating the S&P 500. Very attractive. Now let's go over a few trends. So the recent trends have been very attractive for me to buy, and I do think this one's a steal. I'm going to go over some income statements quarterly. So revenue is 15.14 billion. That was up 6.01%. The operating expense was 7.99 billion. That was up 2.38%. The net income is 3.41 billion. That was up 14.50%. The net profit margin was 22.53. That was up 8.01%. Earnings per share was up 17.15%. It was at 2.04. Revenue in the quarterly, as of June 2024, still very attractive. That was up 12.39%. 14.94 billion. That is huge for quarterly revenue. Operating expense 7.92 billion. That was up 2.40%. Net income was up 3.08 billion. Excuse me, that was 3.08 billion. That was up 40.97%. Net profit margin was 20.58. That was up 25.41. Earnings per share was 1.82. That was up 26.76%. Now let's check out the dividend history. So I'm going to start in 2017. Quarterly dividend. 25 cents, 2018, 25 cents, 30 cents in 2018 to 35 cents in 2019. Then in 2020, it was a little stagnant at 35 cents. You can see that with the pandemic. 2021, 70 cents. 2022, 78 cents. 2023, 85 cents. Then 2024, 93 cents. So that was very close. Right around my birthday on 8/15/24. Their payout ratio is a little bit high at 54%. I'm still okay with that. They're generating a lot of revenue. The most recent trends were very attractive. Their dividend increases in the last 5 years is 4. Dividend growth in 5 years, 28.06%. So if you bought one share, you made $370 with a 3.54% dividend yield. Let's jump to the next dividend stock. The next dividend stock is Procter & Gamble. It's sitting at 173.91, a dividend yield of 2.31%. Now this one's a little bit attractive for me being a dividend investor, income investor. I also am a dividend growth investor. It's not doing too well against the S&P, so I don't have to play catch up trying to keep up with the S&P 500 with its price going up like crazy. A PE ratio of 28.89. Average volume 6.88 million. The market cap is 408.79 billion US dollars. Year range is 141.45 to 177.94. Day range is 172.58 to 174.45. Previous close 173.24. Let's go over some recent trends. This is huge. I want to specifically go over the most recent trends in March and June. So revenue was up 0.63% at 20.20 billion. Operating expense 5.75 billion. That was up 7.90%. Net income 3.75 billion. That was up 10.51%. Net profit margin 18.59. That was up 9.81%. The earnings per share 152. That was up 10.95%. EBITDA, if you know what that is, I want you to do some homework. That is very important when it comes to investing and understanding what that means. That was 5.35 billion. That was up 6.35%. Now in June, revenue was 20.53 billion. It was only down 0.10%. Operating expense was up 11.50%. That was at 5.89 billion. Earnings per share was up 2.19%. It was at 1.40. So that is very attractive for me. I want to go over the dividend growth. So I'm going to start in 2012. Quarterly dividend, 56 cents. 2013, 60 cents. 2014, 64 cents. 2015, 66 cents. 2016, 67 cents. 2017, 69 cents. 2018, 72 cents. 2019, 75 cents. Then in 2020, 79 cents. 2021, 87 cents. 2022, 91 cents. 2023, 94 cents. Then in 2024, 101. Now the payout ratio is slightly high, but how many products do they use? How many products do you use of Procter & Gamble in the stores? Their products are always used. They're a big juggernaut with, they have stuff that people need, okay? Toothbrushes, toothpaste. They also have a lot of Tide pods. So that's just an example of a few products. The number of dividend increases in the last 5 years is 5. Dividend growth in 5 years, 6.19%. Still not bad. If you bought one share, you made 403 with a 2.32% dividend yield. I'm going to jump to the next dividend stock. This one is a very powerful one. So the next one is Visa. And don't be fooled by the recent news because they are such a powerful stock, sitting at 275.54. Don't be fooled by the low dividend yield of 0.75%. Surprisingly, they have not done well against the S&P recently in the past 5 years. Their PE ratio is 32.24. The average volume is 7.43 million. The market cap is $544.42 billion US dollars. G range is 227.78 to 293.07. Day range is 272.78 to 277.98. Previous close is 271.69. Let's look further into them. I'm going to go over their most recent trends. Okay, this is what attracts me to them. Now, let's think about this with the Visa. I have a card that has Visa with it. And anytime you use a transaction, they make money. So sometimes when you go in restaurants, you have to pay a transaction fee. You're probably paying Visa as well. Some of them require you a 3% transaction fee. Thing is, anytime you use a card that's affiliated with Visa or MasterCard, they make money. That's what makes them so powerful. The revenue recently, quarterly, was 9.57%. That was up. It was at 80.90 billion. Operating expense 2.75 billion. That was up 11.75%. Net income 4.87 billion. That was up 17.23%. Net profit margin 54.74. That was up 7%. Earnings per share 2.42. That was up 12.04%. EBITDA 8.73%. Let's go over the dividend history. So I'm going to start in 2015, quarterly dividend, 12 cents to 14 cents, 2016, 17 cents to 20 cents, 2018, 21 cents to 25 cents, 2019, 25 cents to 30 cents. 2020, they still hiked their dividend in the middle of a pandemic, 30 cents to 32 cents. 2021, 38 cents to 45 cents. 2023, 52 cents. I actually had to slow down because they're blowing up their dividend so fast. They have a low payout ratio. Look at that, 22%. The number of dividend increases in the last 5 years is 6. Dividend growth in 5 years, 15.20%. So if you bought one share, you made 208 with a 0.77% dividend yield. That is very attractive. Let's jump to the next two dividend stocks. The next one I'm going to be targeting is Starbucks, sitting at 97.54. It's not keeping up with the S&P 500. That is attractive for me. It's a dividend stock. Dividend yield 2.34%. PE ratio 27.34. The average volume is 11.31 million. The market cap is 110.55 billion US dollars. The range is 71.55 to 107.66. Its day range is 97.19 to 98.15. Previous close is 97.47. So let's go over some recent trends. I can tell you, I'm going to go over their annual income statements. Now, they've had some negative energy with them, and they have a new CEO, I'm sure, who's going to really help their company. But I cannot tell you how busy Starbucks is and how many times people DoorDash Starbucks. At work, where I'm at, everybody DoorDashes Starbucks. Not once have I seen Bros, okay? Not once have I seen all these other coffee places. All I see is Starbucks. So just be aware of that. Now look at the revenue jumping up in 2023, 11.55%. Operating expense was up 10.20%. The revenue was 35.98 billion. That's a lot of coffee and caffeine being consumed. Net income 4.12 billion. It was up 25.69%. Net profit margin 11.46. That was up 12.57%. Earnings per share 3.54. That was up 19.59%. Very, very attractive for me as a dividend stock. Now let's jump to the dividend history. Let's start in 2015, 16 cents quarterly dividend. 2016, 20 cents, 25 cents. 2017, 25 cents to 30 cents. 2018, 36 cents, 41 cents. 2020, 45 cents. 2021, 49 cents. 2022, 53 cents. 2023, 57 cents. I'm sorry, in 2024, 57 cents. Now their payout ratio is slightly high. Am I worried? Probably not. Number of dividend increases in the last 5 years is 5. Dividend growth in 5 years, 9.03%. If you bought one share, you made 228 with a 2.34% dividend yield. Let's jump to the final dividend stock. This one has taken a nosedive, and I've capitalized on them. Nike, 89.58. The dividend yield is 1.65%. The PE ratio is 24.04. The average volume, 12.31 million. The market cap, 134.30 billion US dollars. The range is 70.75 to 123.39. Day range is 89.21 to 90.26. Previous close is 89.33. Let's go over some recent trends. I'm going to go over the most recent trend, and this is still a lot. So they made their income statement and their statements in May 2024. That was 12.61 billion. That is a crap load of money. Yes, the operating expense was down at 15.20%. I'm not concerned. Net income was up 45.49%, 1.50 billion. The net profit margin 11.90. That was up 48.01%. Earnings per share 1.01. That was up 53.03%. Love it. Now, let's jump to the dividend history. They are such an incredible company. Okay. I know there's some controversy with them. As a dividend stock, they are a phenomenal dividend growth stock. So, quarterly dividend 2016, 16 cents, 2017, 18 cents. 2018, 20 cents. 2019, 22 cents. 2020, 25 cents to 28 cents. 2021, 28 cents to 31 cents. 2022, 34 cents. 2023, excuse me, 2022, 34 cents. 2023, 34 cents to 37 cents in 2024. So their payout ratio is 37%. Number of dividend increases in the last 5 years is 5. Dividend growth in 5 years, 10.86%. If you bought one share, you made 148 with a 1.66% dividend yield. I own all these dividend stocks. I plan on being long in all these dividend stocks. These are my top 5 that I have right now in my dividend portfolio that I'm going to give you for the month of October. Let me know in the comment section below what your top 5 dividend growth stocks are, dividend stocks are for the month of October. Also, follow me on X, follow me on Threads, because if you make a comment on X or Threads, X you can find me Darth Dividend on YouTube, Threads you can find me Darth Dividend. Okay? You want to make a request, you have to comment on my post. That's the only way I will review your request. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's the way I'm going to do it. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Follow me on Threads. Follow me on X. Please, in your request, make a comment, and I will give you a shout out as well. Take care and have a great Saturday, and I'm going to jump to my disclaimer. As a reminder, this is a disclaimer. Do not use my YouTube channel for any form of financial advice. It's strictly for entertainment purposes only. Investing is a big risk. You can gain money, you can lose money. So be aware and do your due diligence. It is best to seek financial advice from a financial advisor. So go to a financial advisor for financial advice and a tax advisor for a tax advice. You have to be aware that anything you invest in, you can lose money. So I just want to be clear. You don't have to buy a stock because I buy it. This is my passive income journey. Just being very transparent with and entertaining you guys, because this is YouTube channels for entertainment purposes only, and I'm showing you my journey. So take care. Have a great Saturday. Go Bucks. Going to be a good one with Alabama and Georgia, by the way. Take care.